Welcome to the President's Daily Brief. I'm Mike Baker, your eyes and ears on the world stage. Now, as you know, every weekday, twice a day, we bring you top news from around the globe that we believe should be on your radar. All right? We keep it brief, as the show name implies, and we do our best to just deliver the facts without telling you how to think about them. A well-informed person can decide for themselves how to think about what's happening in the world. That's not a statement of rocket science, but I believe it's true. Now, occasionally, we like to provide you with other types of information, such as our PDB personnel files, where we take an in-depth look at key persons around the globe who are impacting the world stage. And today, we're also doing something different. Today, I'm diving into the world of espionage and covert operations to give you a quick brief on 5 of the most effective intelligence organizations or agencies operating in the world today. Now, from their histories to their cutting-edge operations, these agencies stand at the forefront of their respective nations' security and are instrumental in shaping global events. And remember, this is my list. You may disagree and have your own list, and that's fine. All right, let's get started. Coming on at number 5 is the GRU. Now, that's Russia's main intelligence directorate, often overshadowed by the KGB and its successor, the FSB. The GRU is actually Russia's largest and most secretive intelligence organization. Specializing in military intelligence, the GRU conducts operations that range from cyber warfare to traditional espionage. The GRU plays a major role in Russia's military, obviously, most notably in the development of Spetsnaz, and that's the elite special forces in the Russian military. Now, while many people are aware of the Spetsnaz existence and their reputation, I suspect that fewer know that the GRU was actually instrumental in their creation and continues to oversee their operations. This connection highlights the GRU's extensive influence, not just in intelligence gathering, but also in direct action military capabilities. One notable operation was the annexation of Crimea, all the way back in 2014. Remember that? Where GRU operatives played a crucial role in the orchestration and execution of the takeover. These were the so-called Little Green Men. Now, their involvement in global affairs, including interference in foreign elections, as well as operations in places like Syria and, of course, Ukraine, highlights their significant influence and reach. They and their counterparts in the FSB have also played a sinister role in the targeting and oftentimes termination of individuals who have dared to speak or act out against Soviet and now Russian leadership, no matter where they happen to reside. All right. Coming in at number 4, this may surprise you, is the ISI, and that's the Inter-Services Intelligence Agency of Pakistan. Now, known for its deep networks and influence in South Asia, the ISI has been a key player in regional geopolitics. A prime example of ISI's effectiveness is the support provided to the Mujahideen during the Soviet-Afghan War, significantly, frankly, contributing to the eventual withdrawal of Soviet forces from Afghanistan. The ISI also played a crucial role in the early development of the Taliban. During the 1990s, the ISI provided substantial support, including training and funding and strategic advice to the group as they rose to power in Afghanistan. This involvement was part of Pakistan's broader strategy to gain influence in Afghanistan and counter Indian influence in the region. The ISI's ability to operate in some of the most challenging environments in the world is particularly noteworthy, whether it's navigating the rugged terrain of Afghanistan or infiltrating insurgent groups in the region or just managing complex relationships with various regional powers. The ISI has demonstrated, frankly, a remarkable capacity for adaptation and resourcefulness. This capability has allowed the ISI to exert significant influence, not only in Afghanistan, but also in the broader South Asian region. Their operatives are known for their ability to blend in, gather critical intelligence, and execute operations under extremely adverse conditions. This proficiency makes the ISI, frankly, a formidable force in intelligence operations and regional security dynamics. All right, next up, we have MI6. You've heard of them. the United Kingdom's Secret Intelligence Service. And they're taking the third spot on today's list. Now, founded in 1909 and home to the legendary, although fictitious, so I'm told, James Bond, MI6 has a long and fascinating history of gathering intelligence and conducting covert operations around the globe. One of its most celebrated successes was the breaking of the Enigma Code during World War II, which significantly contributed to the Allied victory. Another remarkable and little-known operation was the establishment of what was called the Zigzag double-agent network. This network included Eddie Chapman, who was a former criminal who was captured by the Germans and turned into a double agent by MI6. Codenamed Agent Zigzag, Chapman provided misleading information to the Germans and helped MI6 feed them false information and intelligence. His work significantly contributed to the success of Allied operations and showcased MI6's ingenuity and ability to turn even unlikely individuals into valuable assets. From its crucial role in World War II to its modern-day operations against terrorism and cyber threats, MI6 remains a cornerstone of the UK's national security apparatus. The agency's blend of traditional espionage techniques and modern technological prowess ensures it stays ahead in the intelligence game. Now, having had the opportunity to work in a liaison capacity with MI6 in years gone by, I can personally attest to their excellent operational track record and capabilities. All right, number 2 on the list is Mossad. Now, Israel's national intelligence agency, Mossad, has gained a reputation for its daring and sophisticated operations, often conducted deep within enemy territory. A notable operation was the capture of Adolf Eichmann in 1960. He, of course, was a high-ranking Nazi official responsible in part for orchestrating the Holocaust. Mossad agents tracked him down in Argentina and brought him to Israel to stand trial. Now, to understand Mossad, it's important to understand its founding and its connection with the families of Holocaust victims. It was established in 1949 by Prime Minister David Ben-Gurion. Now, Mossad was initially led by Reuven Shaloa. Its early operatives included individuals who had lost family members in the Holocaust. So, driven by a personal mission to protect the fledgling Jewish state and prevent future atrocities, these founding members brought a unique dedication and resolve to their work. Their personal histories of loss and survival deeply influenced Mossad's early operations, which included tracking down Nazi war criminals and securing Jewish immigration to Israel from hostile countries. Known for its meticulous planning and execution, Mossad has been involved in numerous high-profile operations, including the targeted assassinations of terrorists who threaten Israeli security. Now, the current conflict in the region, kicked off by the brutal 7 October Hamas attacks, presents a classic case study in both failure and success for Mossad. There's no doubt that the 7 October attacks by the Iranian-backed Hamas terrorists represent an intelligence failure, and Mossad and other Israeli intel elements have acknowledged that failure. At the same time, they have rebounded during the course of the current conflict to provide exceptional actionable intelligence against high-value Hamas and Hezbollah targets, removing numerous key terrorist figures from the battle space. And finally, well, here's no surprise. At the top of my list is the, you guessed it, CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States. I mean, seriously, did you expect me to, have any other intel organization at the top of this list? I mean, obviously, I'm subjective. Since its inception, its current form, in 1947, the CIA has been at the heart of American intelligence operations worldwide. One of its most significant and certainly best-known successes was the operation that led to the elimination of Osama bin Laden in 2011. This mission, carried out by Navy SEALs, of course, and guided by CIA intelligence, brought justice to the mastermind behind the September 11 attacks. Now, much like Mossad's failure to prevent the 7 October Hamas attacks, 9/11 for the CIA and other members of the intel and law enforcement community stands as a critical failure and a tragic reminder of the need to be ever vigilant. Both 7 October and 9/11 were in part able to occur because the various organizations, the agencies and personnel that make up the homeland and national security infrastructure failed to communicate and coordinate seamlessly with each other. The CIA has its roots in the Office of Strategic Services, or OSS, during World War II. The OSS was formed in 1942 under the leadership of Major General William J. Donovan, Wild Bill, and he was the United States' first Central Intelligence Agency director. Modeled after England's own Special Operations Executive, or SOE, in the early years of World War II, it coordinated espionage activities behind enemy lines, conducted operations that included espionage, sabotage, and propaganda. At the end of World War II, interestingly, OSS was disbanded. I think the general thought was, well, war is over, right? We don't need these spooks and ungentlemanly warfare fellas mucking about anymore. However, as the Cold War began shortly after the end of World War II, President Truman recognized the need for a permanent intelligence agency. He established the Central Intelligence Group in 1946, which eventually led to the creation of the CIA with the signing of the National Security Act in 1947. Now, many former OSS operatives became early CIA officers, bringing their wartime experience, of course, and innovative approaches to intelligence gathering and covert operations into the new agency. From the Cold War to the War on Terror, the CIA has played a pivotal role in gathering intelligence, conducting covert operations, and influencing global events. Its vast network of operatives, advanced technology, and analytical capabilities make it the most formidable intelligence agency in the world. Now, okay, fair enough. Other intel agencies around the globe will disagree with my assessment, but as I've said, I'm biased, and it's my list. And there you have it, the list of the top 5 most effective intelligence agencies in the world. Each of these agencies, of course, plays a crucial role in shaping global events and safeguarding their own national security interests. There are countless stories. Their actions and their operations are a testament to the complex, very complex, and gray and shadowy world of intelligence and operations. Until next time, well, you know the drill. I'm Mike Baker. Stay informed, stay safe, stay cool.